What's up, guys? Event Horizon here. Today we're going to be doing our third part in the Apex Legends character lore breakdown. And today we're going to be working on Alexander Nox, hint Nox gas. We're going to be working with Caustic today. And although there isn't a whole bunch of lore on Caustic, I'm going to tell you guys what we know so far and just give you a little breakdown of his abilities, just like I've done before on the Bangalore and Bloodhound. And I think Crypto is going to be next. We have Caustic, the Toxic Trapper, born Alexander Nox. He was born on Gaia, the planet Gaia, or Gaia, depending on how you pronounce it. He was thought to be dead after an explosion. Not an explosion, there was an accident at his research center at Frontier. He was a scientist there, very dedicated to his craft, where they worked on pesticides to protect frontier crops and stuff like that. And after a while, the experiments just really got to him, and he started to see how beautiful in quotation marks, the experiments were and the outcomes. And he wanted to perfect the perfect gas, and he started experimenting on live subjects. I'm not sure if they were actually people, but they probably were. And he was confronted by his supervisor, Dr. Humpert, I think his name was. And there was a kind of a fiasco. And in the end, he ended up dead. And the facility ended up getting gassed out. And everyone choked on their own blood from the gas that was released there. And I guess Caustic cut off his own fingers. So they had DNA. And there was a John Doe there, an unidentified body. And they decided that that was Caustic. But the investigation team did get coerced into making that decision from another organizer. So Caustic was confirmed dead, and he escaped into the Apex Legend games, where he continues to work on his gas. He's very cold-hearted. He doesn't really care about much of anyone until he's introduced to Watson, and he takes a liking to her and thinks she's very brilliant, and he decides that it's his job to make sure that her brilliance is seen to its fullest potential. When she starts to kind of bond with Crypto, he sees that as a hindrance. In season 5, Caustic acts as a mole for the Simulacrum Revenant, and he pins that whole fiasco on Crypto, and the group turns against Crypto. Although fellow legend Gibraltar did figure out that it was Caustic in the end, and he told everyone except for Watson, who apparently didn't want to know anything. She had to think. So that information kind of split the group up. Even now in season 6, he still, his voice quips, he still speaks about caring about her. Although he doesn't say Watson outright, we all know that it's Watson. So Caustic's abilities is he can drop 3 gas traps at a time, up to 6, but he only dropped 3 at a time. And it's activated if enemies move into range of the gas traps. They can also be shot at to trigger them, and they can also be used to block doors. He has a gas grenade where he can just throw one of his gas traps. So it's basically just a ranged attack. The actual range of the gas isn't too much bigger than his normal gas traps, but it's just more versatile to be able to throw it. And then his passive is he has Nox Vision, to where he can just see through his gas, which isn't all that cool. And he's not also slowed down by the gas of other Caustics. So there's that. But yeah, that's pretty much all we know about Caustic, Mr. Alexander Nox. The body was identified by his mother, so I don't know if she's in on the whole scheme. I wonder if she'll come into the scene later on down the road. But yep, that's pretty much it on Caustic, guys. Event Horizon here. Catch you later.